I posted my first video, my first YouTube video. That's awesome. I'm so proud of myself. I really am. That's cool. I look wild right now, but I posted my first video and I'm very happy. So I finally posted my first video. That's awesome. It already has, I'm looking, 19 views in, how long has it been? I posted it earlier today. I'm doing the face tracking, so we'll see how that goes. But I posted it, I think around like 1 or 2 earlier, and right now it's about 9:30 at night. And it's got about 19 views. So I'm very happy about that. It's something, it's cool. I gained about 3 subscribers from it. I also have to thank some of the Discord channels that I'm in right now for new YouTubers. So that's really cool, I think while I was recording, I did it, I think Friday, like during my lunch break at work, just in my car. And at first, it was kind of hard to talk and I was all nervous and stuff. But it was only like a 30-minute break, but over time, over that time frame, I got more comfortable. And honestly, like when I went back to work, I was like, oh my God, I want to record more. I want to do more. Like, I feel like I'm missing out not recording. So I was excited. So I was like, okay, this weekend I definitely want to do more. I've been writing down on like my notes app different ideas, kind of writing out bullet points of what I can talk about. So I was thinking like, okay, let me talk about my process of posting my first video. And so I was recording it on my camera, and I uploaded it to my computer. First I uploaded it just from the SD card to my Google Drive, just to have it on there, because I have multiple, like I have one PC computer, a big one, I have a laptop and an iPad. So like Google Drive is the easiest to be able to access all that kind of stuff, versus just a file on one computer. But I was doing it on my laptop because I was tired. I was being lazy in bed. I think it was last night. I was being lazy in bed and uploading it. And uploading took like 3 freaking hours. I was like, what the hell? And then I realized whatever it was trying to upload to Drive, it just wasn't working. It was doing it as a .lrf, and I had to look it up. Like I literally had to go on Google and Reddit and look it up, and it basically said it's saving it incorrectly. Just do .mp4 and it's gonna save as a video. And I was like, what the fuck? I was sitting there waiting the 3 hours for it to do it correctly, and it wasn't. So that was cool to be able to fix that. So now I know, okay, I'm just gonna straight transfer from the SD card straight to Drive, let it download. If I have to fix it and do the .mp4, that's fine. Now I know I can easily do it. So that was cool. After that, I went on to Canva. I've always had the paid subscription for Canva. I just, because I used to make flyers, I used to make cards and invites and different things. And then I was also using Canva because I tried to do like print on demand stuff, digital products. Unfortunately, that stuff didn't work out. But anyway, I always had Canva and I always loved it, and to play with stuff. And it would come in handy. Like a few times I would make invites for an event for somebody, or so I was using it for work and stuff. So it was kind of cool just to have it. So I ended up using it to edit the videos, and it's pretty simple and easy, especially considering the videos I'm doing. It's sit down, easy videos, and the only things I'm really cutting is like when there's pauses or anything like that. So it was pretty easy. And then also too, I made my intro on there. Again, nothing fancy. I just put Talia, like my name, Talia Taylor, and then what I have in my channel, what is it called, banner, I put growth, lifestyle, and real shit. So I have that on the video, just it typing. And then I literally looked up on Canva keyboard typing sound, and then I added it to it. So it looks and sounds cool. So I added that to my video, and that was it. I was cutting it, just kind of played it back to listen to myself. And I think one thing that I'm kind of glad I did was, after I posted my video, I listened to it in my earbud, just playing it on my phone. over and over and over. And I did that because at first I was like, ew, my voice sounds weird. I don't like this. And it just made me get all nervous and, like feel insecure. But I kept listening to it over and over and over. I'm like, and I did that because most of the time when I'm watching videos, I am listening to other people's stuff, earbud in my like an earbud in, just have the phone put down somewhere, listening to the video. Or at work, same thing. In the car, I have it playing. I'm not really looking at the video. I'm more just listening to it. So I was doing that just to, hear myself and think like, okay, how can I like change the way I sound and stuff. But over time, I watched my own video like 2-3 times, and I got used to my voice, and it helped me to not feel as nervous. Like even this weekend, it's a little bit late today. I ended up going to my dad's with my boyfriend and my sister to, watch football, and had other stuff to do today, like an errand for my grandma. So I wasn't able to like sit down and record, but as I was listening to it throughout the day randomly, I'm like, okay, I want to go record. I sound fine. I'm okay. Obviously, I'm going to get used to it. And then also, too, all throughout the day, ever since I posted it, I'm on my phone looking at the analytics and, the Discord groups I'm in. We can post if we posted a video, and I posted my first video, and it was nice, for people to be supportive and nice, and, oh, I just subscribed to you, I just followed you, I just liked your video, I just commented on it. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate it. So, that's where I was able to get my 19 views. I'm looking at it right now. I was able to get my 19 views. So that's awesome. And I'm really happy about that. And, I subscribe back to them, and, it's nice to build a community that way. I know TikTok was like that too. People would follow each other and help each other out. Like that's what it should be like, So that was really cool. So of course I'm going to check the video over time, but I just, after listening to myself and everything, it made me think like, I want to do this again. I want to sit down and record. And I was actually talking to my sister because, younger sisters, they're going to make fun of you. They're going to do all these different things. And I was telling her, because I had the bag with me, the camera. I've been carrying this camera with me everywhere just in case, like I am alone, or I can just sit down in my car real quick and record. So I've just been keeping it with me everywhere. And she was like, what's that? I'm like, oh, it's a camera I got, and I was a little nervous to say something to her, but I I told her, I know you think that probably YouTube stuff's cringy, but I really want to do it. And I posted my first video today, and she literally said, no, it's not cringy. That's cool. Good. Like, that's awesome. And I was like, oh my God, cool. Like my sister, who usually makes fun of me, like my little sister, she was like so very supportive, and I was like, yay. Okay, cool. Like she's like the biggest judgy person and critiques everything, So that's why I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I started talking to her about it, and I even told her too, like, honestly, you should do the same shit. Like, she's funny. She's so funny and just says things on the spot that's just like, oh my God, like you thought of that so fast, So I told her like, dude, get on this bandwagon, honestly, and do it as well. But because she likes to play video games and stuff, she's like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, because she's in school and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. But I mean, if you ever wanted to, like, why not? Do it. Like, let me see how I do, and then I can help you with yours too. But the reassurance from her helped me a lot, and it really motivated me and pushed me like, damn, I want to keep doing this. Is it still following me? It is. That's cool. The screen turned black, so I'm like, okay, at least if I move, I'll be in frame. It motivated me. Like, I want to keep doing this. I really do. Like, I came home, I had to drop. It was raining. First off, that's awesome. I'm in Southern California, like Ventura County, so it's like awesome that it rained and everything, but it was pouring. So I was driving her home, and then I came home, and I told my boyfriend, he went to go make himself food, and I'm like, I'm gonna be in the spare room recording, leave me alone. Like, I'm gonna get embarrassed if you come in here. So he's like, okay, fine. I texted him, I'm like, just leave me alone for a little bit. He's like, okay, do your thing. So I'm just in here recording, and like, I'm excited. Like, I have like so many ideas written out that I can talk about like right now. So I'm doing this right real quick. I might do another one after, but I just want to say, for my first time posting on YouTube, like, this is fun. I like it. I'm excited. And like, I know I'm going to get better from here. And that literally is like maybe the greatest thing I think I've ever said to myself, because I've always had the issue of starting things, or I start them, and then if I'm not perfect at it, I'll stop. And to hear myself say like I'm excited and I want to keep going no matter like how good or bad it is, that's pretty amazing to me. Like that's so like that's new for me. So I don't know how long it's been, but I'm really excited and I want to keep posting. I keep looking at my YouTube analytics like, oh, this is cool, like getting used to it, you know. And then the people that subscribe to me today, like I'm watching their stuff too to just see, because they're all newbies too. Like this YouTube or this Discord I joined and a Reddit channel I joined, it's all newbies, it's all new YouTubers, so they're all starting just like me. And I'm like, wow, there's so many of us that are just starting. And you know, it's fun, it's exciting. And of course, you know, I'm not gonna be perfect, and I gotta just get over that fact. And you know, for me, my first video, I thought it was pretty nice. Like my thumbnail, it's simple, you know, it's just the text. I thought I did pretty good with my with the title of the video, you know, making it catching for people. And one thing I learned was to do more it's more, what is it, selfless versus selfish videos. I think because people, you know, they want to look up stuff for themselves, so you have to do more of a selfish title, to where it's, as the viewer, as the person searching it up, they know that they're going to get something out of it. So that's why I worded it a little bit differently. That's also why I'm not really going to do anything like vlog stuff. Like, you know, when I go to Disney, it might be somewhat of a vlog style, but you know, I'm going to put aspects in it of like, oh, you can find this here, you can do this here, look at this new food I'm trying, you know, like different things. So I'm going to get to that point. But for now, I just have talking points I want to talk about, which right now it's, you know, putting my first YouTube video out there. And also too, one thing, I did not post it on like my personal Instagram or anything, like my own socials. I'm not going to share it with family or anything yet. I told my sister about it, but you know, I'll let her, you know, search for it if she wants to, but I don't want to do that just yet. I don't. Like I told my boyfriend, like, oh, I posted my first video. He's like, oh, good. So, you know, like I want to I want to let my channel be found naturally. And if, you know, if my family, you know, sees my bio and is curious and clicks on it, then yeah, let them. But I just don't want to say anything just yet, just because it's still so new and I want to get used to it and everything. But I'm having fun. I like it. I'm excited. Even one thing I was worried about, like when I was recording on Friday, like during my lunch break at work, is, you know, how am I going to record at home if I'm in the car and it's dark? I have a spare room at my place where, you know, this is where my computer setup is. And as you can see, all my Legos are behind me. So, I'm sitting on the floor, you know, with my camera on the chair and my computer's all right here. So it's like, whatever, I don't care. But if I could just sit here literally and just talk, and, you know, I have my script on my phone of what I want to say and everything, then this is perfect. And like me just sitting here right now, I probably can record like multiple things. It is 9:45. And I do have to go to bed soon. But you know what? I can, for the next hour, just record. And then after that, I'll sit down in bed, let everything upload to my drive. And then tomorrow when I get home, I can edit, you know? And it took me a little bit to edit because I started on my laptop. And my laptop, I realized it's really, really slow. Like, it takes a while for it to process if I did something. Like when I was trying to cut it to, you know, edit a little part out and cut the video, and then, you know, like listen to it by seconds to adjust where it stops and starts, it just wasn't taking it. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have to do it on my computer, and that's fine. My computer, I've mainly been using it now. This used to be, you know, my streaming setup, my video game setup, but I haven't done that in forever. So I've just been using it as my work computer. But I'm like, you know what? I'll just minimize the tabs and do my own thing. So that's how I have it up right now. And that's fine. I love my computer. I want to fix the setup a little bit because my monitors are all over the place. But, you know, I can easily edit real quick and just, you know, come up with a thumbnail. And I have my Pinterest up too. So I'm looking up inspo and stuff for thumbnails. So, yeah, I like it. I'm excited. I'm happy. This camera really makes it easy. And for someone like me, like, it really shocks me, like, how eager I am to do this, how excited I am to do this, because I have not. And also too, right now, me talking, I can already tell I'm so comfortable to talk. I really can. And it's been making a huge difference. And I literally just posted one video and I'm already like, ooh, I got this. I can do this. Okay, cool. Like, it's really building my confidence. And I saw someone talk about that. Like, they said, like, that's one of the perks, not just posting and getting monetized and building a following, but also to just for your own self, building your own confidence. And I can see that happening just from me being, just by posting one video, and it's not perfect. I'm kind of quiet and shy, I can tell, but over time, like, my personality will come out. I was even talking to my grandma about it, because she loves watching YouTube, watching gardening and stuff in the world that's happening, and food, and travel. So she's like, she likes to watch people. She was telling me, she's like, I like to watch people for their personalities, and it's fun, and they're funny and stuff like that. And she even told me, like, you have a personality, you're shy, you got to put yourself out there. And she's like, this is perfect, this will be fun for you. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So eventually I'll get out there, because also too, I'll start getting more comfortable with talking and not mumbling as much. Like, even right now, like, I've been talking nonstop. Like, whenever I'm talking to my boyfriend or my family or whoever, I can talk like nonstop. Like, I'm a talker. Like, I really am. When in movies, I'm talking like crazy, even though I know I shouldn't be. Not movie theaters, obviously, but like watching a movie, watching a show, I'm a talker. So it's like, I know I can do that. So this is gonna be easy for me. It's just, getting used to it, getting over the cringe bump or cringe mountain, and getting used to talking. Honestly, that's why I'm gonna keep saying it. I love this camera. Honestly, I think this is the best thing that's ever happened and has ever been made. The fact that I can sit here and talk, and I'm getting better at staring at the camera lens too. Before, I was looking everywhere else except for the camera. So it's nice. And then obviously I don't see myself, so I'm not staring at myself. I'm not like critiquing every single thing about, like, how I look and everything. So that's nice. But if you have recorded yourself and you're still editing, or you haven't even uploaded it to edit, or you recorded yourself and you haven't, done anything with it, just post it. I did it. And I'm like one of the most scaredy cats out there to not post stuff, So just do it. Like, I'm looking at my thing and I see the 19 views and the multiple I think like 10 comments, including me. I replied to everything, so basically like 5 or 6 comments, and like 3+ subscribers. And it's like, look it, that's just from me posting one video like 8 hours ago. That's cool. So just post that video. Like, I'm doing this for me, but I also like want to encourage other people too, because I'm sure there's a lot of people in my boat that are, the same way, and shy and not as talkative, or want to just get started. So it's like, if I did it, I mean, you can do it. Like, seriously, like, I can say that I've never been the one to post anything like that about myself or me. Like, I barely post on Instagram, like, unless it's like family stuff or birthdays or whatever. Nothing like just me. And it's been a while, but nothing, just me. And especially recording, like, I've never been the one to record myself doing TikTok dances or doing anything like that, or lip singing stuff. So it's like, this is a huge difference. But this is also just this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to do comfort content. And sit and talk, and like, I know I'm not an expert in anything, but talk about my life experience, talk about how I do things. Like, a few things I know I want to talk about is like how I budget my finances, how like I'm paying off my own like credit card debt, and how I'm accomplishing certain things in my life. Talk about how, I organize my schedule with anything, like, it's all things that I know people need to do or want to do. It's just, seeing different people's perspective. Like, you always want to see different options. Like, anytime, like, I always wanted like a really nice daily planner, and anytime I look them up, there's so many options. I just never could find one I really, really liked or resonated with. But if there's more and more out there, like, there's more and more people like me talking about themselves or what they do in their daily life, or how they do things, their way, that's for more people to search up and see. Like, there might be someone out there that either likes the way I color coordinate my schedule and they like the way I do it, or there's someone that doesn't, so then they just skip it. But there might be someone that does, and they take it to they also do it as well. Like, when I did the color coordinating on my schedule, I found how someone else did it, and then I found how another, like, I think I found like how two or three people were doing it, and I kind of mixed up how they did it and used it myself, and with anything I'm talking about, whether it's finances, budgeting, organizing your life, planning, scheduling, being a young adult, moving out, moving to a different state. If I do, like, we most likely will, but if we do, and, being in a relationship, having friends and everything, just anything in general, like, if I just talk about my experience, it might help someone else. So that's my goal. That's what I want to do. And also to, see my journey on YouTube. Another big thing I want to talk about is my journey on Zepbound. It's kind of like one of those Ozempic GL1Ps. GL1P? Yeah, it's one of those. I just took my fourth shot today. I've been taking it every Sunday. The first day I took it was January 5th. And, I want to do a separate little series, which I don't know if I'll record it right now. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm debating how, like, because today I posted my first video. I recorded it on Friday, and I was struggling with how to edit and upload and stuff. So now that I kind of know what I'm doing, okay. but it's cool. I actually really like it. It's like it's like kind of like how I have it in my notes app, just it looks prettier. Like for my trying to give an example. For my groceries budget, because me and my boyfriend split it, my half is $250 for the month. And I put on there, you click groceries, you put your budget, and then I put $250, and then of course you connect your bank accounts and all your previous transaction. I think right now when I got it today is January. What's the date today? 26. And it went back. It did all of January, obviously, so far, all of December, and then like I think all of November. And you basically go through, obviously starting out, you got to go through all of those and mark what's what, like what's groceries, what's shopping, what's dinner and dining out, what is entertainment, what is subscription. So I did all that. I did it. It took me a little bit just because I was going through 3 months, but now moving forward, maybe either every day or every week I can go through and mark those expenses, and it's going to start recognizing it, kind of like what QuickBooks does. It's going to start recognizing which ones I've marked, like my Disney subscription. It's going to now recognize, okay, this is the Disney pass, it's going to start recognizing that, like Netflix, Hulu, all those. It's going to recognize all of them now, so that's cool. So now moving forward I can see, so I'm going to see how this month goes, this next month for February, since that's like a first full month technically that I'm doing it. January, it's not really a full month, but because I just got it now, but I could still see it. So it's kind of cool to see it, and it'll help you with tracking. So there's certain categories like shopping. I don't put a budget just because obviously I want to minimize my shopping. Buying clothes, I want to minimize that. I don't want to do that. So for now, I just have it empty, and I'm just gonna see like what I spend so that I know, okay, I can't spend, I shouldn't be spending that, or I don't need to. Shopping, a lot of it was Amazon, which is not good, but yeah, we'll see. It's a really cool app so far. You can definitely tell it's new. It definitely needs some tweaks. Like I would click the one menu and it wouldn't change to that menu. So there's some weird little technical things, but they're going to fix that over time and stuff. So I'm not worried or anything like that, but it's pretty cool so far. I actually applied to be on that show, but I don't think I have had a entertaining enough case, to go on there, but I would love to. That'd be so cool. Like I love Caleb Hammer. He's funny. I love the show and the aspect. And, I want to get his advice too. Like, I've definitely followed a lot of advice that he's put on there. Like, right now I have some credit card debt that I want to pay off, obviously. And then plus saving to move and everything. So I've really cracked down on my budget and unnecessary spending and stuff like that. So, again, that's something we'll talk about in another video. I'll be as transparent as possible. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I probably won't discuss how much I, bring in, but I'll show my budget, because what I bring in now, it's a little different than what I might be getting later, because I'm with a temp agency right now, and if I get the position I'm in now full time, then it's going to be obviously more. But my budget, no matter what, it's lower than what I make now. So when I make more, I'll be able to save more. So or put more towards my credit card. So for now, I'll talk about what my budget is and what I spend money on, subscriptions and things like that. And then also too, my Disney pass will be expiring and I'm not going to renew it. So that expense will be gone. We have another expense for our cat that will be expired, because it's for his first year that he's born, or first year that he's 1 year old, and then it stops after that, because then you just get the regular pet insurance. Anyway, I think that's it for now. Like I said, if you have a video, if you've recorded, just post it. I did it, and I've been seeing a lot of good stuff, and it's helped me a lot.